Hello students, we are going to see the problem under exercise 3.1. We are going to see about the fifth problem now. What is the question given? Find the sum of squares of roots of the equation. What is given? Find the sum of squares of roots of this equation. See the equation, what was given? 2x power 4 minus 8x cube plus 6x square minus 3 is equal to 0. What was the higher power? 4. So we know generally that a quadratic equation has only 2 roots. A cubic equation has only 3 roots. So what was the higher power here? 4. So it will have 4 roots here. So now see how I'm going to find the solution. I'll write the equation what was given. What was the equation? 2x power 4 minus 8x cube plus 6x square minus 3 is equal to 0. The higher power is 4. So definitely it will be having 4 roots. So we are considering all the 4 roots to be alpha, beta, gamma and delta. So I have written let alpha, beta, gamma and delta be the roots of this given equation. Okay, good. Now what I am going to do, we have to find out the sum of squares of the roots. So what is meant by this? Sum of squares of the root. What are the roots here? Alpha, beta, gamma, delta. What is sum of squares of the roots? Squares of the root is nothing but alpha square, beta square, gamma square, delta square. Because only 4 roots are there. Squares of this root is nothing but alpha square, beta square, gamma square, del square. What is sum of squares of the root? Addition of all this. So we have to find out the answer of this part. It is nothing but alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus delta square is equal to unknown. That we have to find out now. So how to find out the answer of this part? What we are going to do now? So before that, just listen. Equation, a polynomial equation of a degree 4 is given for us. Now I'm going to compare this equation with the general form. What was that? See, ax power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e equal to 0 is a polynomial equation of a degree 4. The coefficients I have taken as a, b, c, d and the constant term is e. They can be either real or a complex, it is not necessary. But to be very strict, the coefficient of higher power should not be equal to 0. A should not be equal to 0. That is very important here. Okay, good. If a polynomial equation is given like this, just now I explained White's formula for you. So I'm going to find out what is sigma 1. What will be sigma 1? What I told for sigma 1 or summation 1. Summation 1 is nothing but addition of all the roots by taking one at a time. Addition of all the roots by taking one at a time. That is nothing but alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta. What was it? Alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta, and it will be equal to minus b by a. I told you, isn't it? When I am starting from 1, it will be starting with alternative plus minus. So first it will be starting with the minus term there. Minus b by a. Minus b by a. So this you have to keep in mind. So if you are taking one root at a time, it is equal to minus b by a. So if you are taking two roots at a time and if you are adding, it will be equal to c by a. This you have to keep in mind. So if you are taking three roots at a time, it is minus d by a. Sigma 4 summation 4 roots if you are taking at a time, it will be equal to e by a. You need not worry about this minus plus minus term there. Whenever you are starting, you are going to start with a minus. When you are taking one root at a time, you are going to start with the minus. So the next term will be plus, the next one will be minus, the next one will be plus. B by a, C by a, D by a, E by a. When you are proceeding, you will be getting F by a, G by a, H by a. When you are proceeding, you will be getting a term like that. Okay, good. So now what we are going to do? Now we are moving to the solution that. Now listen. Sigma 1. First I am going to find out. Here we have 4 roots. So till sigma 4 I am going to find out everything, or a summation 4 I am going to find everything. What is sigma 1 or a summation 1? We know that summation 1 is nothing but by taking one root at a time, we have to add all the roots. So I have written alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta by taking one root at a time. One root at a time means only one root should be taken. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, all the 4 roots. Being a summation, I am adding. That's all. So we know that a summation 1 is equal to minus b by a. So minus, what is b here? If you compare this polynomial equation with the general form. See, coefficient of x power 4 is a. So when you are comparing here, so what is a? A is equal to 2. B is equal to minus 8. The next coefficient is C. C is equal to 6. The next coefficient x square. X is missing. So I am writing D as 0. The next one, constant term is minus 3. So now comparing this with the general form, we are going to write a, b, c. See, x power 4, x cube, x square, x term is missing. So I have written d as 0 and e to be minus 3. Okay, good. Now what is sigma 1? Sigma 1 is equal to minus b by a. So minus sigma 1 is equal to minus b already negative. So plus 8 by a. What is a? 2. So 8 by 2 is 4. So I have written as 8 by 2 is equal to 4. Okay, good. The next, what is sigma 2? Sigma 2, we know clearly that 2 I have written. So by taking two roots at a time, we have to add everything. So two roots at a time, in the sense, just listen, alpha, beta, gamma, delta. What are the possibilities? First we are going to start with alpha. Alpha, beta, alpha, gamma, alpha, delta. So when you are starting with alpha, three possibilities are there. So listen, alpha, beta, alpha, gamma, alpha, delta, over. So next I am going to start with the beta. What are the two possibilities? Beta, alpha, beta, gamma. Only two possibilities are there. You can think that beta, alpha is there. Already we have paired beta with alpha as alpha, beta. So in a reverse we will not consider, no problem. So when you are starting with the beta, only two possibilities are there. So note here, beta, gamma plus beta, delta. So the last one is gamma. What was gamma? Gamma, delta. Only one possibility will be there. So when you are starting with the gamma, delta is the only possibility, because the remaining everything has been paired in a reverse. So gamma, delta only once I am writing. So okay, good. So now we know that a sigma 2 or a summation 2 is equal to C by A. So what is C here? 6. What is A2? So positive sign only. So 6 by 2. 6 by 2 is equal to 3. You are writing that. Next, summation 3 or sigma 3. So we know now it is nothing but we are going to take 3 roots at a time. By taking 3 roots at a time, I am going to add everything. In the same way, now we are going to pair. So just listen. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta. If you try, you too can answer. Alpha, beta, gamma, the first possibility. Alpha, beta, delta, the second possibility. So when I am taking 2 alpha, beta, only two possibilities are there. Alpha, beta, gamma, alpha, beta, delta. Now see, alpha, beta, gamma, alpha, beta, delta. Now taking alpha, beta, there is no other root to pair. So with alpha, beta, only two possibilities are there. So here it gets over. So alpha, beta paired. Next I am going to pair with alpha, gamma. So alpha, gamma, delta. Alpha, gamma, delta. Then we don't have any other root. So only one possibility will be there. Okay, good. So when you are starting with alpha, what are the possibilities are there? You are completed. So now I am going to start with the beta. Can you try? By starting with the beta, by taking 3 roots, now the only possibility is beta, gamma, delta. So I have written that. Okay, good, no problem. If you are starting with the gamma, delta, we don't have one more root to pair as third root. So this is a complete possibility here. So we are completing the addition as alpha, beta, gamma plus alpha, beta, delta plus alpha, gamma, delta plus beta, gamma, delta. So when you are just saying this, you will be thinking that you are confused. So you do one thing, you take 4 roots by your own and you pair it, or you take 3 or 4 numbers by your own, and by taking 3 numbers at a time, just you count the possibilities. So you will get an answer easily here. Okay, good. That is equal to, what is sigma 3? Minus d by a. What is d here? 0. So 0 by anything will be 0. Okay, I am writing as a 0 there. So sigma 4 or summation 4. What is summation 4? By taking 4 roots at a time, you are going to add everything. That is nothing but everything will be multiplied. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta. What is summation sigma 4 ma? It is e by a. What is e? Minus 3. So minus 3 by what is a? 2. So I am concluding answer is minus 3 by 2. So all the 4 possibilities we have completed now. Sigma 1, sigma 2, sigma 3 and sigma 4. Actually we have to find out a sum of the squares of all the folds. So we have to find out this. In a lower class we have studied the identity that, listen, alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta the whole square. Just don't blink. We have studied the identity in terms of A, B, C, D. For a problem convenient, I have named as alpha, beta, gamma, delta. If you have a confusion, you learn with this A plus B plus C plus D the whole square. By using A, B, C, D variable, we have studied the identity in our lower class. For a convenient, I have taken as alpha, beta, gamma, delta. So alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta the whole square is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus del square plus 2 times of alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma delta plus alpha delta plus beta delta plus alpha gamma. That's all. If you know this identity, by substituting the values, we are going to find out the answer. What is alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta? 1 roots are taken at a time and it has been added. That is nothing but sigma 1. What is sigma 1? By taking 1 root at a time, 4. So 4 square. This term only we are going to find now. Let it be as such. 2 into, what was this? 2 roots are multiplied and it has been added. 2 roots and it has been added. That is nothing but sigma 2. When you are comparing, you come to know clearly. So what was the answer there? 3. So substitute as 2 into 3. What is 2 into 3? 6. So 16 is here, 6 is here. When you are bringing this to one side, that becomes 16 minus 6. So the answer will be 10. So we have found out the sum of squares of the roots to be 10.